Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Only Leeds Bros. Sorry about the excuse the sorrow. I think of a bit of a story or something going on. But yeah, just on the door from work. Really, really busy day, and I've just seen the news of Liam Cooper being confirmed that he has left the club. Um, yeah, I have to say it caught me a little bit more than I thought it would. Look at me now, Daniel Farker obviously basically announced it a couple of weeks ago that he was to leave the football club. But yeah, after reading what the club released and then the video, it kind of caught me a little bit more than what I thought I did. And it's sad to see Liam Cooper go. Look, he's been an unbelievable servant to Leeds United, an absolute legend to the football club, a leader, loyal through a lot of shit. Look, he was here for 10 years, captain us for 70, 284 appearances for the club, scoring 11 goals. And look, he was just, yeah, he epitomised everything it was to be Leeds United. He wore his heart on his sleeve, and he was just absolutely phenomenal. And I was actually lucky enough to be at his debut against Middlesbrough when he signed for Leeds back in 2014. We won 1-0 that day, and Billy Sharp scored the winner down at the Cop End. But I remember Cooper playing. He was wearing the number 32 shirt, and if you had came up to me that day and said that man will captain Leeds United back to the Premier League and he'll be here for 10 years, I would have said you were absolutely mad, because at the time Leeds United was just an absolute shit show, and it was revolving door of players, managers, staff, owners, absolutely everything. The club was just in dire straits. It was really, really bad, and Liam Cooper stuck by us through all that, through all the shit, and it just shows the measure of the man. Look, he loved Leeds United, and he epitomised everything that it was to be a Leeds United man. And look, you see him 33 years of age. He's moving to CSKA Sofia, and he's uprooting his family, leaving Yorkshire to go and test himself, and he's backing himself. And look, it just shows the measure of the man, and fair play to him, hats off to him. You can't give him nothing but all the best, and hopefully it goes well for him over there. Hopefully he stays injury free and he can get a game time in and finishing out the career the way he deserves to finish his career. But look, he's been absolutely phenomenal for Leeds United. And look, we know that he was captain under Bielsa when Bielsa came in, and the way he did to many Leeds players, like he changed their career for the best. And after Bielsa left, you could see Cooper carried that on. He carried that into his career. He was just an absolute measure of a man, a giant of a man around the football club. And yeah, look, it just feels like to me now, Leeds United just won't really feel kind of the same way without Liam Cooper, because I haven't been here for so long. And definitely during my lifetime, he's the greatest captain Leeds United I've ever had. Whatever you think about his footballing abilities, he's been loyal and dedicated to Leeds United, and he's put his body on the line. And two things stand out to me from Liam Cooper. I was at the Cardiff game, the opening game last season, when we drew 2-2, and we were 2-0 down at the time, and I was sitting up at the gods, the back of the East stand, up against the back wall. Couldn't have been any further. And the corner came in, and I could see Liam Cooper rising, and bang, header back in the net. And you could see the way that he came down and he landed, and knew straight away that he was really after injuring himself. But he knew that going up for that header, and the way he had to try and meet that ball, he knew he was going to injure himself. But it just shows the measure of the man. He put his body on the line for Leeds United, sorry. And another thing will probably stick in my head from Liam Cooper is probably most famous one was when we got relegated, and it came out and we was in the dressing room with them players after the game, and we all know the snakes that were in that dressing room that just didn't want to be here. And then he turned around and said, yeah, look, if you don't want to be here, then F off. And he said what every Leeds United fan wanted to say to most of them players, and that's what he was. He was a Leeds United fan playing for his boyhood club, and he just looked like he absolutely loved it. He carried himself so well in interviews. He didn't shy away from when we did lose games or he made a mistake. He didn't shy away from me. He was always up front with the media. He'd face it head on, and look, that's what you want from a club captain. He took the heat off some of them players, and he'd always say, when after bad defeats, he'd always say, look, we need to get our head down, we need to take a learning curve from it. And that's what he was, an absolute legend. So I just said I had to jump on, had to show me appreciation for Super Duper Liam Cooper, because what a player, what a servant to Leeds United Football Club, and you could just wish him nothing but the very best in his new role. And hopefully whenever he does decide to hang up his boots, that the club will show him some sort of loyalty, whether it's in a coaching capacity or ambassador role or commentating, whatever he needs to get himself into. I hope the club are there to give him his full backing, and hopefully that he do give him the testimony, because Liam Cooper deserves it, and he deserves nothing but a packed Ellen Road singing his name to send him off, because he's been absolutely phenomenal for Leeds United Football Club. So yeah, guys, that's it for me. Short one today. Me and Dylan will be back on Friday with our match review. Massive game on Saturday against Burnley. Must not. Would you say, yeah, it's not a must-win game, but it's definitely not a must-not-lose game. So, massive game against Burnley on the weekend. It's definitely to lay down the marker, and feels like the first kind of big test. So make sure you hit your notification bell for that one, guys, so you don't miss a beat. And again, as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the video, guys. It really helps us out. Yeah, so catch us on Friday. All the best.